Now we're talking! My mouth is watering from just looking at it!
Yeah! Talk about the plating and presentation!
Oh, I wish I brought my camera to take a picture of this.
Well, let's see if it tastes as good as it looks.
It's delicious. Your orders for us were perfect, sir.
Melts in my mouth.
This is way better than anything I can make!
My goodness, did we not just have a conversation about table manners? Stop talking when your mouth is full.
Wow, what is wrong with you?
Amelia, can we, please just enjoy our dinner?
How am I supposed to, with all of you talking over each other like you've never seen food on a plate before?
Why are you so absorbed in what everyone else is doing? All those classes you had for fine dining etiquette, and you can't even practice what you preach.
Excuse me? I'm doing exactly as I should. Unlike some of you who can't even keep their elbows off the table.
I'm talking about your attitude and tone. Tell me that's not being disruptive.
What?
We're here to have a good time, and that's what we're gonna do. We're already doing you a favor by trying to deflect each of your attempts to spoil this amazing night for us.
I'm the one spoiling the mood. Preposterous.
Amelia, keep it down. The other tables are looking at us.
Yeah, don't be such a pain in the ass.
I've only been trying to participate in the conversation, and you all shut me down at every chance.
You had nothing nice to say. What did you expect?
Am I not allowed to have an opinion? How come when I'm the one talking, all of you always assume that I have ill intentions?
How else are we supposed to take it when everything you say is condescending?
You know what? There's no point explaining myself to people who won't even bother to listen.
Then leave.
What?
Did you not hear what I said? Leave.
What gives you the right to kick me out? First of all, we're not at camp. And second of all, even if we were, you're in no position to boss me around. This is exactly your problem. Just because you have some title, you think you can abuse your power and dictate for everyone what they can and can't do. It's one thing when it's work-related, but it's entirely another when you force everyone into a situation where they're not even allowed to think for themselves.
It's not like that, Amelia. We're not just following Sir Goro because he's our leader. We're looking to him for his opinion because he has the skill and experience.
So, you're saying that I don't?
Enough, Amelia. We don't have to talk about this. Not right now.
No. Let's talk about it since she's questioning my abilities. I think I've proven how skilled I am over the last few months with actual results. Without me, your whole project wouldn't have gotten this far, and we wouldn't be sitting here enjoying this lovely dinner.
I didn't see you lift a finger to help any of the departments the entire time.
You're just micromanaging.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. You're all just trying to discredit me just like you did in that meeting. If anything, all of you just can't accept honest criticism.
Amelia, stop.
It's awfully convenient for all of you to point at me for your own shortcomings, isn't it? Why has nobody pointed out that we have an outdated leader who built this franchise up, then ran it into the ground? It's no secret that the reason the other branches of campbuddy closed down was because of his mismanagement. And yet, we're supposed to believe that following the same leadership would make a difference? It's pretty telling how incompetent the one in charge really is when the only thing that saved the camp from disgrace was the scouts.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You weren't even here for any of that. So just shut the hell up!
That's another thing. The only reason you have the nerve to constantly insult me is because your father lets you get away with all of it. I can't believe this blatant bias went on for years. Your confrontational behavior and all your frivolous whims in and out of the camp just shows how hopelessly unprofessional you are.
How dare you talk to her like that?
Sir Goro, don't let her get to you.
Speaking of which, Yoshinori, You're the prime example of someone who has been corrupted for so many years. You continue to let yourself be held down and waste your potential, keeping yourself and the camp from a better future. In fact, you all wouldn't even need a sponsorship if it wasn't for how badly you handled last year's scandal and ruined the camp's reputation. You should have known better than to be so passive and ingratiating, always crawling back to someone you look up to. All because you lack the spine to make your own choices!
Shut your fucking mouth! I don't give a damn what you think of me. But I'm not going to let you attack my daughter and Yoshinori like this. Your impulsive attitude is the only problem here. It has been nothing but absolute stress and displeasure to deal with you. And quite frankly, you've long overstayed your welcome. Consider yourself finished. I don't want you at this dinner, at campbuddy, or in my sight ever again.
Why am I not surprised that your solution to everything is to just cut it off? You're doing it to me. You did it to your scouts and staff. And you did it with your wife. I bet when you eventually don't get your way with Yoshinori, you'll cut him off just the same. This is why nobody stays in your life. Except maybe for your daughter. Because you know what? She doesn't really have much of a choice. Do the right thing for once, and keep everyone else out of your midlife crisis.
Disrespect me all you want, but it's not gonna change how hopelessly rotten you are inside and out. Take a good look at yourself, and ask if there's a single person in the world who's ever wanted you. Not me. Not anyone at campbuddy. Not even your own parents.
Take that back!
I've had it with you!
Sir Goro, no!
Hey, calm down.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Dad! She's not worth it!
Go on! I dare you!
Amelia, stop it already.
Sir Goro, enough! Sir Goro.
I'm sorry.
Sir Goro!
Amelia!
What?
What? Shut up!
Fine.
Is everything all right?
It's alright. I hope everything's alright.
Come on.
Sir Goro, are you in here? Sir Goro. I've been looking for you, sir. I couldn't find you around the hotel. Sir Goro, are you all right?
I'm fine. Go back to everyone, Yoshinori.
I won't go without you, sir. You don't have to be alone, sir. I'm here. You can talk to me. I'll listen.
I'm so sorry, Yoshinori. I hate that you all had to see me like that. I'm so ashamed of how I acted in front of everyone else. In front of you.
Sir Goro.
I was trying my best to control my anger, but in the end, I couldn't.
But I understand why you lost your patience, sir. All of us were feeling the same way. What Amelia did back there was completely uncalled for, and you were only trying to stand up for all of us, just like you have before.
Still, it's not an excuse to let myself fall into a fit of rage like that. Knowing who I was up against, I should have been the bigger person. You all looked to me to make the right decisions, but instead, I chose to let my anger get the best of me. My actions only proved what Amelia said.
But none of what she said was true, sir. She was just desperate to defend herself like always, and can never admit when she's wrong.
Regardless, my behavior was unacceptable, especially for someone who carries the name of the camp on their shoulders. We're here representing both Camp Buddy and Mr. Claremont's reputation. And this incident might have just cost us our sponsorship.
I didn't realize that, sir.
Everything that we've worked so hard for, there's a possibility they'll be lost thanks to what I've done. You really screwed up big time.
I'm sure there's a way for us to fix this, sir. What happened tonight was something none of us meant for, after all. I'm sure Mr. Claremont will understand if we explain.
But that's just it, Yoshinori. We've already been given more than enough chances to make things right for the camp. What if this was the final straw?
Sir Goro, I know things aren't going the way you planned. You've gone through so much worse in the past and pulled through every single one. I know what's hurting you right now is something else much deeper. So please, tell me what it is.
What hurts the most is the realization that I never had a chance at redemption.
Redemption?
I've been trying so hard to work on myself since the season began. It took me so long to start making up for all the mistakes I made in the past. And I really believed that it wasn't too late to change. I had hoped to redeem myself, not only with the scouts, but also with all of you, who've been with me in the camp through thick and thin. Trying to be more cheerful and soft-spoken. I really thought I was doing better. And yet, it only took one moment to undo it all. When I saw the look on everyone's faces back there, even my own daughter, all I felt was disappointment in myself. It made me realize that I haven't changed at all. I'm still that bitter old man with anger issues.
I still look up to you, just like I did back then, sir. In fact, I've never thought any less of you. And everyone else knows that things are different now and won't let this one incident define you.
But that's the thing. All I wanted was to return to the person I once was.
But you don't have to go back to that, sir. I never expected you to stay the same, especially after everything you've been through. You built a home for all of us, somewhere we could always return to, no matter what happened. None of the amazing experiences and memories would have been possible if it weren't for you. And we wouldn't have come this far if you hadn't selflessly given yourself up for all of us. That's something that I will forever admire about you. Your strength and resilience when facing even the toughest situations, always giving your best unconditionally for the people you care for. But you don't have to keep bearing everything alone anymore. Everyone at Camp Buddy is here for you. And I'm here for you. We're partners, aren't we?
No matter how hard I fall, you're always there for me. I've always known how much I don't deserve you. But I need you to know that the only reason I keep fighting and looking towards the future is all because of you. can't fight this feeling anymore. From the moment I met you, I knew you were special. And when I was at my worst, you still saw the best in me. You gave me hope for the future and a chance at true happiness. I love you, Yoshori.
There you are, Sir Goro.
Ah, Yoshori.
Everyone else has settled into their tents for the night, but Yuri told me you came up here to answer a call?
I see.
Is everything all right, sir? I hope you don't mind if I stay here with you.
Yoshori. It's over.
What is?
My wife. We're over. For good this time. While we were on this trip, I found out that my wife has been seeing someone else. Everything makes sense now. About why she's never around for me and Yuri.
I'm so sorry, sir.
To be honest, I think I've always known. Deep in my heart. I just kept denying it. I was going to forgive her. And try to work things out so we could still be a family. But I shouldn't force her anymore. It's about time I let go. I had it coming. For all the mistakes I made in the past. Having a family at a young age, I kept pushing for the idea of a perfect one. I tried to change my ways, and only wanted to be a good husband and father. I did everything in my power to keep us together, but in the end, it only hurt me, my wife, and my daughter in the process, and none of us were truly happy.
Sir Goro.
I ruined my family. I was never going to be good enough. Everything was a mistake.
That's not true, sir. What about Yuri? And what about campbuddy? You've given me, Yuri, and everyone else here a place to belong that we never had before. I know we've only been together for the summer, but it's the best one I've ever had. Here, I've finally been able to make new friends, unforgettable memories, and most importantly, meet you. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Not everything is lost, sir. We're all a part of your family now, too.
You're right. I still have campbuddy, Yuri, and you. This isn't really the best look for your scoutmaster. Especially on our last camping trip together. And I can't believe I said all that to a scout.
Well, I'm not just your scout, sir. I'm your friend, too.
I have to admit, I never had anyone to say all these things to. Being a father and a leader, I felt like I had to stay strong and not show any weakness.
I've seen how hard you work not only for the camp, but for your family, too. All while keeping a smile on your face. That's why you're my biggest inspiration, sir. Someday, I'm going to be a scoutmaster like you, a person that everyone can count on. Then maybe you won't have to do everything on your own, sir.
Yoshinori.
I know that's a long time from now, but when it happens, you can count on me to stay with you here.
If that's the case, then I'll support you while you reach for your dream. I'll keep this camp alive and make it bigger than you ever imagined it could be. Until then, I'll be right here, waiting.
We have to make a promise. One day, I'll be right back here and we'll be together again.
No matter what happens, we'll stay strong and keep doing our best until that day comes.
Partners?
Partners.